Okay, so this is the Renoir fight in Old Lumiere. When you first arrive, you are just male, which, as we know, then you only have control over male. If you want control over your entire team, if you want to change pictos, you want to change skills, you want to do something like that, in order to do so, there's two different ways that I'm aware of that you can control this. One, you can reload autosaves and go back and make changes and replay half of the chapter. The other way to do it is to start the fight now and fail. Just skip turn, just do, on PlayStation, it's holding R down, holding the R3 down, the right stick down, to skip your turn and do it as many times as it takes in order for him to kill all three of you. And you will be back out here in the front yard, and you will have the entire team available to you. So this is the other way, and probably the faster way of setting up how whatever works for you to fight Renoir. So the one thing I am going to put on, so we are going to go ahead and fight him with this. Now I'm going to fight him twice in this video, at least. There might be more. This first fight is hopefully how I ideally get him, and it depends on whether or not I can keep him from vanishing male. It all depends on that. And let's be honest, my gradient defense is not good. It's better, but it's not good. So basically what we're going to do is she's going to go first because she has first strike on. And for some reason, it overrides Lune's first strike. Don't ask me why, but it does. Probably because she's the one arriving she's supposedly like the first one. But I have failed deliberately and come back so I could check everybody's setup, so who knows who's going to go first. But the goal is to get per se in Virtuo stance with her, mayhem with Lune, and then blitz, attacks, and energy support with Verso is the goal. And then we'll probably be using Verso's gradient attack. So there's hers. Here's Lune's. Oh, she has 7 points. I didn't even notice that. Alright, we'll do free aim, since she's going to be doing mayhem. Yeah, we can do that. And he doesn't have any. Okay, so we're ready. Okay, so it still does start with her. So she has 7, and we're going to try and set him on fire through burning shots. There we go. Skills. Swift stride, and we're going to switch over to Virtuo stance.
A storm is coming.
Now, we're going to use Ice Lance. If you see the timeline in the top left, this should push him below Lune, and Lune's going to go twice. So we're going to slow him first. And then we're going to do Blitz attack. That does not happen every time, but it does happen enough that I love Blitz attack on him for a lot of things, not the least of which we get to go twice. So strong energy and give to her. So now she's going to go again, and we're going to use mayhem on him. And he's marked.
Prepare.
Okay. It's gray. I hit R2 right when it like imploded. That's when I hit the R2 for the defense. Like right before it exploded out, just when you normally would hit dodge, that's when I hit R2. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, with him, Mael is next, and she's ready for per se, so we want to mark him. We want to make sure he's marked. She has extra AP because in Virtuose stance, per se only costs 2. So she has more than enough AP to try and mark him on her own because she has marking shots. But we're just going to go ahead and do marking shot here. And actually, he has 5. Marking shot is 3. Marking shot is 2. Blitz is 3. That equals 5, so we'll do both. Do Blitz.
Let's go faster.
See, not always 999. Thank you, Roulette. And then we're going to finish up with marking shot. And that'll mark him for Mael, who's next, according to the timeline.
Target marked.
So, per se. Okay, so then she is going to finish up. She has 7 AP. And we're going to finish with a Mayhem. Make sure he's not twisted like that when you shoot, because you might miss a shot and you might only have 7. Which is what you need for the Mayhem. And this should break him too. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to reload. We're going to do it again. And I will do just the base attack kind of stuff. And the whole purpose is going to be to see as many of his movesets as possible, because this deck has like 8. And it's a lot. So here we go. I'm going to cut and we'll do it again. Okay, so this next fight is going to pretty much just be us trying to stay alive while just doing a base attack, because the purpose of this one is not to show you how to beat him so much as it is to show you all of his movesets so that you can see them and see what they do and how to maybe defend against them. No guarantees. So everybody has attack lifesteal to get some health back, auto shell, longer shell, that kind of thing. And then for skills, we've got guard up for her, and then he has perfect recovery, but that only works on him. But Lumiere has got rebirth, so we can bring someone back with some more health, and then revitalization that'll should heal the whole team with any luck. So this is just to check out his movesets. Okay, so be sure to check the description for timestamps, because I'm going to go ahead and timestamp each of his attacks. So if you're looking for one in particular, that should help you find it instead of having to watch the entire fight if you're just looking for one moveset of his. And then I will do my best to say counter when I hit the counter button for the gradient attacks. So you'll see if you'll be able to tell if I make it when I set it, when I hit the button, and if I miss it, you'll know when I set it, so that you can maybe try a little earlier or a little later or a little like whatever. I'm sure I'll probably comment one way or the other on it. Attacks from a distance. Dodge. 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 And dodge.
Chroma is flowing.
Straight up base attacks.
Ready to strike.
Okay, melee combo. Dodge. 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 Dodge, my bad. And dodge, and wait for a fake 6th one. Sometimes he does a 6th one there, and it's not fake, actually. It's not fake at all. It's just every once in a while that melee combo has 5 attacks, and sometimes it has 6. Attack from a distance. Dodge. 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 And dodge.
Let's cover path.
Overflowing with energy.
Okay.
Incoming.
Incredible. This is one of 2 attacks. Counter. got that one. Okay, that one could be one of two attacks. When he gathers an immense amount of chroma, that is one of two different attacks. One of them is the one we just saw, which is a straight up gradient attack. The other one is very obviously a different one because the color stays on the screen, and that same thing, whatever that is, implodes twice. It'll implode and shoot out, and then do the gradient. So that's how you can tell them apart, but they have the same title, so keep that in mind. Attempts to vanish. Counter.
Watch out.
Melee combo. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Wait for the spin. Dodge, and dodge. And wait for the 6th potential attack. Okay, not today. Or not this time, anyway.
Okay.
Incredible amount of chroma. Okay, this is the gradient. Counter.
Let's spill some ink.
Let's carve apart.
Okay. We are going to get rid of one of these petals because we don't need both to show what they do. They give him health. So we're going to get rid of one of them. Okay. Counter, and I was late on that. Pretty confident I was late on that one. I am pretty much 70-30, not making it and making it, so I'm pretty sure I was late on that one. But you can compare it to the earlier one to see. Okay, strange masks. We're gonna dodge when they tilt. Dodge, 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 and dodge.
Let the ink flow.
Please survive.
Dodge, 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 dodge.
Please survive.
Okay, here's his petal thing. That is why you get rid of it. He just got 22,000 HP from one petal. That is why you focus on getting rid of the petals as soon as they appear. Okay, wave of chroma. 2, 3, 4, and I confused that with a different one, so I was not expecting that. It's okay. Dodge, too early. Dodge, 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 and dodge. Okay, I was confusing that with the immense amount of chroma one, which I was waiting for. That's why I got hit. Okay, strange masks. Dodge, 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 and dodge.
Now is our chance.
Melee combo. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Wait for it. Dodge, and dodge. And there's that 6th one that comes out every once in a while. So whenever he does the melee combo, after 5, wait and see if he's going to do a 6th. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Okay, attack. Strange masks again. Dodge, 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 dodge. Wait for it. Dodge. Missed it.
Let the ink flow.
Alright, let's go ahead and we'll do a full-on healing for her.
Everybody, Let's go.
Oh, jeez Louise, missed that.
Let's
Okay,
start.
incredible amount of chroma. This is one of two. Dodge. Dodge. Counter. And I was late saying it. I did hit the button before I said it. Okay, that immense amount of chroma can be one of two attacks. Because I've done this so many times now, I'm not sure if I've explained this or not. If I have, then you get to hear it twice. And if I haven't, here you go. When he, air quote, gathers an incredible amount of chroma, you can see one of two attacks. One, the screen stays with all of its color and it implodes and attacks out twice and then turns into a gradient. Or the screen goes gray right away and it's just a straight up gradient. So if you see gathers an incredible amount of chroma, it's one of two attacks. And it's very obvious which one it is in the start, whether color stays on the screen or not. Okay, and counter. Counter. I had no idea you had an opportunity to do counter twice. I missed the first one very clearly. If you get the first one, it'll counter him right away. But I didn't realize there was a second time when you can counter a second time. But if you rewind, you hear me say counter twice. I hit R2 two separate times, and it got him the second time. So I guess you can, when he tries to vanish you, you have two opportunities to block that. And I didn't know that until like just now, because I've always just missed the first one and sort of gave up. But all right, so let me check my notes. Okay, so according to my notes, this fight showed 7 out of 8 of his movesets that I have documented and seen. The description will have everything timestamped, each of his attacks timestamped, whether it was countered or not, and then I'll note the last attack that we didn't see in this fight, but may have been in my first one. I don't remember. I've done this too many times in a row that they're all blurring together. The one that we did not see in this particular attempt was pools of chroma. And when that happens, you see the jump flare come out, wait a beat, and then jump, and then do your counter. If you jump right when the flare goes, like the second you see it, you can be early. I've been early on it before. So wait a beat when you see the flare and then go. So there you go. There's the Renoir fight. Wish we had gotten some resplendent chroma catalyst instead, since all of my characters' weapons are level 11 and polished only upgrades through 10, so it's kind of useless. But there you go. If you have any questions about his movesets or anything like that, leave a comment and I will do my best to answer. And